Chapter number 2, Applications of Derivatives. Dear students, in last lecture we studied derivative in geometry. That is the examples on tangent and normals. Here second type in application of derivative is derivative as a rate measure. If y equal to f of x is the given function, then a change in x from x1 to x2 is generally denoted by delta x, x2 minus x1. That is change in x, and the corresponding change in y is denoted by delta y equal to f of x2 minus f of x1. The difference quotient delta y divided by delta x equal to, put the values f of x2 minus f of x1 divided by x2 minus x1 is called the average rate of change with respect to x. This can also be interpreted geometrically as the slope of the second line joining the points P x1 f of x1 and Q x2 f of x2 on the graph of a function y equal to f of x. Suppose the line joining the two points P and Q, that is the line segment PQ. The slope of the line segment is difference of y coordinate divided by difference of x coordinate. Here y coordinate is f of x2 and another y coordinate is f of x1. That is difference in y coordinate f of x2 minus f of x1. Here is f of x2 minus f of x1. Then difference of x coordinate x2 minus x1. Difference of x coordinate x2 minus x1. That is difference of y coordinate divided by difference of x coordinate is called as slope of the second line. In another rate of measure we called as delta y by delta x is called average rate of change with respect to x. Consider average rate of change over small and small intervals by letting x2 approaches to x1 and therefore letting delta x approaches to 0. The limit of these average rates of changes is called as the instantaneous rate of change of y with respect to x at x equal to x1, which is interpreted as slope of a tangent to the curve y equal to f of x at a point p x1 f of x1. Therefore, instantaneous rate of change is given by limit delta x tends to 0. Here we take delta x tends to 0. Delta y by delta x average rate equal to limit x2 tends to x1, that is x2 approaches to x1, f of x2 minus f of x1 divided by x2 minus x1. We recognize this limit as being the derivative of f of x at x equal to x1, that is f dash of x. We know that one interpretation of the derivative f dash of a is the instantaneous rate of change of y equal to f of x with respect to x when x equal to a. The other interpretation of f of x at f dash of a is the slope of the tangent to y equal to f of x at a point a f of a. Examples. Example first. A stone is dropped into a quiet lake and waves in the form of circles are generated. Radius of the circular wave increase at the rate of 5 cm per second. At the instant when the radius of circular wave is 8 cm, how fast the area enclosed is increasing. Here stone drop into a quiet lake. Then different forms of circles are generated. The time goes on, then the circles are increased in their size. Also radius of circle is increased. Here we have to given radius of a circular wave increase at the rate of 5 cm per second. That is the dr by dt is 5 cm per second. At the instant when the circle have radius 8 cm, then we have to find the area enclosed is increasing. That is the find dA by dt. Solution. Let R be the radius and A be the area of the circular wave. Area of the circle A equal to pi r square. Differentiate with respect to t, we get dA by dt equal to pi. Derivative of r square, d by dt of r square. Therefore, dA by dt equal to pi is a constant term, derivative of r square is 2r, and then dr by dt multiple, denoted by equation first. Given that dr by dt equal to 5 centimeter per second. Also, the radius is r equal to 8 centimeter. From equation 1, we get dA by dt equal to 2 pi. Radius r equal to 8 centimeter and dr by dt is 5. Put the values. Then we get dA by dt equal to 8 into 5 40, 40 into 2 80, 80 into pi 80 pi. When the radius of the circular wave is 8 centimeter given condition. Therefore, the area of the circular wave is increasing at the rate of 80 pi centimeter square per second. Example second. The volume of the spherical ball is increasing at the rate of 4 pi cubic centimeter per second. Find the rate at which the radius and the surface area changing when the volume is 288 pi cubic centimeter. Here we have to given that the volume of spherical ball is increasing at the rate of, that is rate of change of volume. We have to given rate of change of volume. Here per second, therefore with respect to time. Therefore we have to given dV by dt is equal to 4 pi centimeter cube per second. Find the rate at which the radius, rate of radius, that means we have to find dr by dt. Also find the rate of which the radius and the surface area, also rate of surface area. Surface area suppose denoted by S, then its rate means we have to find ds by dt. Condition is the volume of the spherical ball is given 288 pi cubic centimeter. Solution. Let R be the radius and S be the surface area when V be the volume of the spherical ball. We know that volume of the spherical ball is V equal to 4 divided by 3 into pi r cube, denoted by equation first. Differentiating with respect to t, dV by dt equal to, here we have to given dV by dt, therefore use dV by dt equal to 4 pi divided by 3 is a constant term, multiple, therefore take outside, then derivative of d by dt of r cube, differentiate r cube with respect to t. Put the value of dV by dt, we have to given, that is 4 pi cubic centimeter, here is 4 pi cubic centimeter. Put this value dV by dt is equal to 4 pi equal to 4 pi divided by 3. Derivative of r cube. We use the formula of x raised to n is derivative is 3r square. R again a function, therefore multiple its derivative dr by dt. Therefore dr by dt equal to 1 divided by r square, simplifying, denoted by equation second. We have to given the volume is 288 pi cubic centimeter. Volume of the spherical sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Here is volume is given 288 pi cubic centimeter. Pi cancel on both sides. Simplifying, we get r cube equal to 216. 216 is a 6 cube. Therefore r equal to 6. From equation second, we have to find dr by dt first. Therefore dr by dt equal to 1 divided by r square. R equal to 6. Put the value of r equal to 6. 6 square is 36. Therefore 1 divided by 36 dr by dt. Here is dr by dt equal to 1 divided by 36. From equation second, put the value of r equal to 6. So the radius of the spherical ball is increasing at the rate of 101 divided by 36 cubic centimeter per second. Now, Surface area of the sphere equal to S equal to 4 pi r square. Differentiate with respect to t. ds by dt. 4 pi is a constant multiple, therefore take outside. d by dt of r square. 4 pi. Derivative of r square is 2r. r again a function, therefore multiple its derivative dr by dt. 4 into 2, 8. 8 pi r equal to 8 pi r into dr by dt. Here is condition is r equal to 6 centimeter. And we have to find dr by dt is 1 divided by 36. Put the values of r and dr by dt, then ds by dt equal to 8 pi. R is 6, dr by dt is 1 divided by 36. Simplifying, we get 4 pi divided by 3. Therefore, surface area is increasing at the rate of 4 pi divided by 3 centimeter square per second. Example 3. Water is poured at the rate of 36 meter cube per second in a cylindrical vessel of a base of radius 3 meters. Find the rate at which water level rising. Here we have to given that water is poured at the rate of 36 meter cube per second, means given is volume with respect to time, that is dV by dt is 36 meter cube per second. Condition is radius of base is 3 meters. 3 meters. Find the rate at which water level rising, means here height is rising. We have to find dh by dt. Level denoted by h, that is the height. Hence we have to find dh by dt. Solution. Let r be the radius of the base, h be the height, and v be the volume of the cylindrical vessel. At any time t, r, v and h are functions of t. Volume of the cylindrical vessel v equal to pi r square h. R equal to, we have to given radius is 3. Put the value of r equal to 3, v equal to pi into 3 square into h. 3 square is 9, therefore equal to 9 pi h. Here we have to put r equal to 3. Differentiate with respect to t. dv by dt equal to 9 pi is a constant multiple outside, then dh by dt. Here we have to find rate at which water level rising, means we have to find dh by dt. Simplifying, dh by dt equal to 1 divided by 9 pi into dv by dt, denoted by equation 1. Denoted by equation 1. Given that dv by dt equal to 36 meter cube per second, denoted by equation 2nd. From equation 1, we have to find dh by dt. dh by dt equal to 1 divided by 9 pi. Put the value of dv by dt is 36 meter cube per second. Putting the value 36. 36 divided by 9 is 4. Therefore, equal to 4 divided by pi. Therefore, water level is rising at the rate of 4 divided by pi meter per second. Thank you.